What's up, Knights of Apollo? How's it going, guys? And are you ready for another spicy siege battle? You're gonna need some milk for this one because it's so spicy. You know, you use milk to, deal with the spice. And if you're vegan, then, get your almond milk or your oat milk. Cause, yeah, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get real hot. So sit back, relax, get some snacks and drinks. This one's just shy of an hour long, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, this one is unique in terms of the average Rome 2 siege battle because the players all had to randomly select their faction. And not only did they have to do that, but they also had to spin a wheel, and that wheel had a bunch of negative things they had to do for like not buffs, but the opposite, nerfs or debuffs, I guess you could say. Basically, let me go through all the players here and just tell you what are some of the negatives they had to do. It's like unique rules for each player. So, for example, the Seleucids were not allowed, they could only bring one elite unit, and that unit being elephants. So this is their only elite unit they could bring to the battlefield, which is kind of a bummer for the Seleucids because they have a lot of... Wait, wouldn't Syrian heavy archers count as elite units? Like, aren't these guys considered elite? I don't know. I guess the term elite is subjective, but I guess they didn't bring any, like, silver shield. Yeah, they got thorax swordsmen. I don't think they brought any of the super, like, deadly silver shield or royal peltis. I'm sure that's what that means. So, yeah, they could only bring elephants. Bowie Eye, unfortunately, the person who sent in the replay could not remember what Bowie Eye had to do in terms of a negative thing. The Spartans were only allowed to bring 3 archers. And this is a cool one. Kush over here, he actually had to swap a faction with the other team. So what happened is that originally Kush was Carthage and he had to swap it, which I guess that's pretty good, right? Like, that's a pretty good deal. Because Carthage is very good, but Kush is also very good, so it wasn't that bad. So originally this player was Carthage, and now he's Kush as he swapped with another player from the other team. Now looking at the defenders, we have the Aravaci, which they were not allowed to bring any spearmen. So that was not a huge loss, it's not that big of a deal. Over here we have the Parthians, who the Parthians couldn't fall back. Now that's a fun one. I guess they have to hold wherever they are. So Parthia, you're gonna see a lot of Parthia at the beginning of this battle. That's for sure. Then we have Gati or Gatai. I'm gonna just say Gati. So he had to leave 300 gold on the table. So when he was making his army, he was not allowed to spend all of it. He had to leave 300. So again, not too much of it. That's like one unit. I mean, depending on the unit, but it's like one average unit he was not allowed to bring. And then of course Carthage, his was just switching, so he had the same thing Kush had because they switched factions. That was kind of both their deal, which is pretty cool. I like that one. So let's go to normal speed and get this one started. So obviously it is a 4v4, and Bowie Eye is kind of leading the charge in this great battle. So what was I gonna... Oh, I would love to see the same thing, but like be very extreme. I do like the idea here. I do like how there were subtle disadvantages, like only bringing 3 archers or having to leave 300 gold. I would love to see it where it was like extremely disadvantaged, like you can only bring spears, or you can only have 1 archer, or you have to leave 600 gold on the table, just something really crazy. Anyways, here comes Parthia. Oh my god, they're camels. They're charging out with camel cataphracts. This is one of the goofiest units in the game. Now, I don't know much about camels historically, and maybe there were camels that wore armor, but it's just so goofy looking. It's like putting on clothes on a dog or something. Like, It just looks so silly. And maybe it did happen. I'm not saying it didn't. It just, this is just so goofy. Look at this. It's just like, and it's barely like, it's like 1/3 of their body is covered. Oh my god. And the camels go in, and then, oh, look, Aravachi's sending in some Iberian swordsmen going after these Levi Freeman and the sword followers. So a nice aggressive push by the defenders. The camels are still chilling. They only lost 5 camels in that charge. And look at Kush. They're charging in with their slave infantry coming to reinforce. I'm sure the camels are going to countercharge. And yet, sure enough, here they are. So the camel's going hard right now. No, camel. Oh, I thought he was going to die. Stay alive, camel cataphracts. I'm rooting for you. And now look at Gatesy's coming out. Look at this. They've got some Folksmen. Did he just say I have a good surprise for your sister? I swear, I've played this game for like almost thousands of hours, and I still hear different things from the soldiers. Like, that is one of my favorite things they've added to the newer Total Wars, is that immersive hearing soldiers kind of talk while they're fighting. I think that's really awesome. Anyways, they're charging in with the Folksmen. They're actually going to do pretty good against these sword followers, I believe. Well, I don't know. They're kind of dying fairly quickly. The camels, once again, are maneuvering. They're going to go ahead and charge into the Spartans, which has got some spears. Oh, that was a nasty charge. And they're just going to keep moving. They still have 60 men. And now they're going after Kush. He's got some slave infantry. Kind of a weak charge right there, but that's okay. They're certainly doing a lot of damage to these forces. Now, the troops that did sally out are starting to break. You know, the Folksmen did not do well. They have 19 kills. I mean, they're not like the greatest of units, but I thought they were going to do a little bit better there. Yeah, they broke. And there goes that sally out. Now, this is a tough settlement. And I'm not surprised that it takes an hour for this battle to unravel because of the town center location. It's right here. There's only 2 choke points, the 2 stairs, and then you can fall back to 1 choke point. So it's a bit of a grind over here. So I'm sure that's what's going to happen in this one. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. You know, especially with Parthia not being allowed to fall back. It might get very, very interesting very soon. So here we go. We got the Seleucids who are making the first move into the settlement. They got some hillmen taking this tower. There are some troops here, the Folksmen, looking for a fight. They also have artillery kind of shooting down at these entry points. Now over here, Gatey is really holding this outer, like, kind of like this gate. Gatey gate, get it? They're holding the gateway because they're Gatey. Anyways, they are holding this area mostly by themselves. And again, they are holding over here. I'm curious what the Seleucids are going to do. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. They're just going to fight for this point here. The Folksmen are going to try to slow down the Seleucids, but it's not looking well for them as they're getting... Oh my god, this guy... He wouldn't die like that. With the big spear in his head like that, he would just instantly fall. But yeah, he's got his spears, the throw spears, that are getting chewed up by the artillery. Good use of that. Look at that. That's so broken. That is so broken. But yeah, they're getting chewed up. They're down to 72 men. They're going to go ahead and charge in and support the hillmen who are fighting these Folksmen, who just got destroyed by all of those spears that they were throwing at them. But they should easily win that one. I'm not sure why he charged in the Folksmen like that. But, well, actually, he's breaking the hillmen. But they are just hillmen. That's not really saying much. But the Folksmen do have already 74 kills. So they are doing a pretty good job of tearing up those hillmen. Back over here, still kind of nothing going on. They're just moving up their siege equipment. And they're kind of just getting ready to engage the Gatey. Kush over here is knocking down the wall. Whoa, what happened? Oh, from afar, it looked like all these guys were dead because they weren't moving. And it just, the angle looked weird. But no, they're alive and well. This guy's a little bloodied up. I don't know what happened to him. He like tripped and fell, and he's like, ugh. Dude, like there's this rock and I fell. It's like, dude, you got blood coming all over your head. Like, oh well. Like, you're slave infantry. You know, no one's gonna take care of you. It's kind of sad. But yeah, there we go. The Seleucids have taken the tower. Gaety is moving up troops, ready to hold the streets. Some noble swordsmen. Very good unit. Very good unit. We do have some artillery coming in here. Here comes the Seleucids with throw spears. Already engaging them. And then we have another unit here of hillmen. They're probably going to try to flank around. The throw spears are already so banged up that they're getting just destroyed. They only got 69 kills, which for throw spears is not too amazing. It's not terrible. There's more fighting there. We've got Boei going in with sword followers, taking on the mercenary axe warriors. Lots of artillery coming in, going for the back lines here of Parthia. Now, Parthia looks like they are holding against Kush. And I think they're gonna have to, like the Wheel of Misfortune said, they're not allowed to fall back. Now, I guess that's a little bit of like, I assume they have to hold the front wall here. Like, they have to hold this area. Or does it mean like every unit, wherever they're placed at the start of the battle, they're not allowed to move back? I don't know. It's something we'll figure out as we watch. But this artillery is just chewing up these hoplites. And now they've got infantry on the walls. It looks like they're going to move over here and maybe skirmish, because the hillmen do have, I'm pretty sure the hillmen have throwing capability. Yeah, they're throwing. They're throwing some shade. Maybe. There they go. There they go. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, that's what throwing jabbies sound like. So they're trying to soften up the slave infantry. Honestly, like, I don't think it's even worth wasting your projectiles on slave infantry. You know, they're already so weak. Look at, they're just reforming. Yeah, like, that just seems like a waste of ammo. I'd rather use that on, like, hoplites or something from the rear, you know? But, you know, they got to deal with them. They're trying to take them out. That way, Gaety doesn't have to deal with a two-front battle against these sword followers who are pushing through the other gap. It's ferocious fighting. Let's go look at what the Seleucids are up to, as they have pushed up more men to support this attack. We actually have Gaety, who has sent up noble swords. It's probably the same noble sword unit to recapture this tower. Now let's see what he does here. Is he just gonna sit here and take it, or is he gonna push out and try to fight? Oh my goodness! What a shot! What a shot from these heavy archers, right over the tower. I mean, seriously, that's a high skill shot. And now we have units charging in. The thorough spears taking on the noble swords. I'm waiting for more arrows. They might hold fire now that, yeah. See, now that their unit is fighting, they're gonna hold fire. Sword followers are still fighting the good fight over here. I think we're gonna see maybe Kush get a little bit more aggressive. They actually have, look at this sneaky maneuver. They got some slave infantry pushing all the way far over here. I wonder if they see that. I mean, I can't imagine them not seeing it, But this is definitely well played by Kush, because even if they don't use it, it keeps the defenders busy, you know, looking over at this area. It's good to always, you know, make the defenders kind of spread out their defenses. And now look at this. Bowie Eye's going all in. Sword followers hitting on multiple flanks here. Originally, this is where the slave infantry was attacking. Well, now they got archer support from the Spartans. Which, by the way, the Spartans are only allowed to bring 3 archers. Just a little reminder. Yeah, this is looking really good for Bowie Eye. They're making some great progress here. Throw spears. It looks like they're cleaning up the noble swords, but actually, the noble swords are winning this fight. Seleucids might have to send in another unit to try to finish the job here. It's kind of impressive that Gaety was kind of holding this area with like 2 units. I don't know, it's not exactly like the Seleucids were pushing extremely hard to get in here. They both kind of like sent in a couple units. It's a slow fight here, but I think the Seleucids are officially going to take it with this charge of Thorax Swordsmen on the flank of the Noble Swords. And then we have Carthage in the back, who's just chilling. Just chilling. So he's going to hold this, obviously, he's going to hold right here. He could, like, move up and just hold these 2 choke points here and here. Maybe he's afraid of, like, archers getting on the walls and firing down. I'm not too sure, but definitely Carthage is holding back here. I mean, this is kind of the first time we've seen Carthage in this battle. They definitely seem like they're going to be the last reserve kind of reinforcement support player. Now here comes Sparta. Sparta with the spears. You gotta love attacking Sparta. They, you know, they're not terrible at attacking. They're certainly not the best. But, you know, as long as it's not just Sparta, the fact that he has other great factions surrounding Sparta, Sparta can be a huge asset to the attackers because they're just annoying. Spartans are just annoying. You know, I'm sure Xerxes, if he can hear me, he feels that. You know, he feels that. When I say Spartans are annoying, he felt that, all right? Because they're hard to kill. They're very hard to kill. They're all spear and shield focused. They're tanky. And if you have that presence on the attacking side, it can be very annoying. But I think this is going to be the beginning of the end of the first layer defense. And remember, Parthia cannot fall back. And I feel like that's why... Maybe that's why they're waiting to kill Parthia. You know what I mean? I think that's why Kush is not going in right now. Because when they break the other players that can fall back, Parthia is going to be left alone and surrounded. Because they can't go back. So all you have to do as an attacker is just kind of go here, surround them, hit them in the front, you know? Parthia is going to be in trouble. Hey, these archers are falling back. What is this? That's cheating. No, I'm sure they can move back a little bit. They just can't completely, like, fall back to the town center. Now we got more artillery coming in, trying to soften up the defenders as much as possible. Well done by the attackers. A nice start to the battle, but look, it's already been 20 minutes. It's already been 20 minutes in this battle, and they got to keep up the pace because this is a grinder. This is a meat grinder of a battle because, like I said, of this choke point area. So you got to keep the pace going, and they certainly are. They are moving up and not, you know, they're finishing up some enemies, but they, you know, don't wait. Just attack. Just attack. Keep going. And over here, look at this. Look at this. There's a lot of defenders over here. Parthia with their helmet, and they've got some Parthian swordsmen, which are pretty decent. There's really not going to be much coming through this wall. I really don't even think the slave infantry will attack. Yeah, they're falling back. So I don't think they have to worry about it too much. But again, look at it, spread out the defenders a little bit. You know, it keeps them honest. Keeps them honest. Here we go. Kush is now fighting Parthia in the very front here. begin the siege. Now we do have some archer fire coming in. You know, I wouldn't waste the archer fire on this unit. I really wouldn't. These are Kushite slave infantry. And it's just, I feel like the archers could use their ammo elsewhere. You know, killing more elite units. But, you know, it's better to use your archers than not at all, right? Looks like Parthia's reforming there with the hoplites. And it kind of opens up a flank. You see that? This is a pretty good move. So Parthia had some units here. They fell back, opened up the flank on Kush where this unit could push in there. So that was a good little maneuver there, whether he meant it or he was just trying to reform the hoplites. He can also push over on this side. This is not good. Look at this. Huge force coming in, being held back. It's kind of like, it almost feels like a dam that is cracking right now. Seeing Hillman hold back against Sparta and Boii. We do have some Aravachi over here with some medium infantry trying to help out, but it's just way too much. Way too much for them. So when this breaks, this is gonna be bad for Parthia. And Parthia is already crumbling in this defense. So you're gonna see units kind of push here, push there, and keep trying to push through the through the defenses. Now they have taken control of the center area. In fact, they are engaging. The Seleucids really taking their time here. Look at this, just kind of chilling. Now, of course, they are supporting their teammates elsewhere, so that's probably what he's focusing on. He's microing around the city over here with like 1 to 2 units. And I like that. That's always a clever idea to kind of have. I like to call him as the support player. It's the player that can kind of sit back and watch the battle, so to speak, where they can maneuver 1 to 2 units at a time in extremely high micro, because they're only looking at 1 or 2 units. They're able to micro very well, and I feel like that's what the Seleucids are doing right now, because they're not even pushing up over here. They could be, but why? They're helping their teammates. And then once their teammates break through with his help, then they can all like converge onto the Carthaginians. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought these were Spartans. I was like, is he pushing through? No, he's good. So we have Samnite warriors holding against these Spartans. The Samnite warriors will definitely hold for a long time. Like I said, the Spartans are hard to kill, but they're, you know, when you're Samnite warriors against these cheap spears, it's going to be an easy fight for them. There goes a little, I don't know what he's doing. He's like cycle charging with his infantry. Some of the infantry breaking through, going to the next line. And now the next line is going to countercharge in to support the units fighting against Carthage. And now Boii send over some sword followers. Now it's becoming much more of a difficult fight for them. All right, Parthia also holding over here with this mercenary hoplites. We have some Shotel warriors. There they are. I was waiting for them. So they're going to be able to pierce through this armor of the mercenary hoplites. So this is a good matchup with already 85 kills. Just watch how quickly their numbers drop. Ready? It's actually not that quick. There we go. 124. They're starting to drop now. 3, 2, 1, 120. Oh, 119. So yeah, they're going very quickly for hoplites. We have arrows coming in from Sparta, trying to soften up the Samnite warriors from a distance. They do risk friendly fire, but that's okay. Here's some slingers. It looks like the slingers are out of ammo, so he's just throwing troops into the fray to try to bolster up their numbers. And now we have Carthage lined up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 units of Italian swordsmen. You know, they're just Italian swordsmen. They're not that great. I feel like the Seleucids could punch a hole through this by himself and put pressure on the other side of the defenses. But instead, it looks like he's shifting. Well, he was moving archers over here, but see what he does here. He's really holding back. Again, he's the support player. But I don't really see any of his units moving around. He does have an archer unit coming over to support. I think they're going to start firing down on all these archers back here. Good God. Look at this. This is a huge skirmishing force in the courtyard, this little like courtyard. That's pretty huge. All right, let's go back over here where there's a lot of troops being tossed into the fight. We have Spartan hoplites with 93 kills already. And this is what I'm talking about, where the Spartans are just a pain. You know, alone attacking, they're not very good. But attacking with allies that have the capability to slice through defenders like Kush, like Boei, it's a deadly combo. So they had because they selected all their factions by random, they definitely got lucky here with their faction selection. So that's going well. Back over this way. Armored Shotel warriors are on the verge of breaking through. They have 162 kills with 137 men left. You gotta kill these guys with arrows. You gotta kill these bastards with arrows because they will slice through your infantry like a hot knife through butter. It's just nothing stands in their way. Look at how fast these Hey, you gotta give props to the hoplites for holding this long. I would have broken a long time. It's like, you can't kill these guys. I'm out of here. Now, Carthage did shift over units to support this streetway. I would not be surprised if soon we see a big fallback to the town center, because it does seem like they're already kind of stretching units thin. Parthia is now moving up units. He's got a unit of Parthian swordsmen. So he's coming to reinforce because the hoplites are dead. I think they fought to the bitter end. They didn't break. Props to them. 211 kills. Oh my God. Go ahead, charge them into the next unit. Maybe he's trying to rest them up because they're fresh. They're fresh. Can you imagine that? These guys must have crazy endurance because, yeah, there you go. They're just sitting there. That's how you kill them, from a distance. And now they're getting hit with rocks from the slingers. Imagine a unit killing an entire hoplite unit and still they're fresh. That's insane. So they did take some heavy losses there. They're down to 120. But here we go again. The hot knife slicing through butter once again. Wow, they actually pulled off a Javi toss there. That's pretty impressive. Look, now they're almost at 100 men. So just in a matter of seconds, they lost like 20 guys. That's nuts. That's nuts. All right, so they're finally getting some progress here. It seems like the defenders just keep tossing like whatever they have. You know, it's like the kitchen sink defense. You ever heard the term kitchen sink, where basically like when you order food from a restaurant, it's like they just grab whatever and make a dish. I think that's what it's called, like the kitchen sink meal or something, or it's just like, I don't know, or maybe I'm just an idiot. But anyways, it seems like they're just grabbing whatever they have and throwing it at this defense to try to hold this street. And then now oh, look at this. This is interesting. Okay, so we have the Seleucids pushing up against these Italian swordsmen. But the Carthaginians, they have this little street alleyway of hidden troops. I like it. That's pretty clever. Okay. Now I get it. So now they're pushing up some mercenary Gallic warriors. So yeah, so let me just explain. I think you guys get it, but I just want to kind of draw it out. When they were holding right here, I was kind of like, that's kind of weird. You know, because I mentioned you could just hold here and here. but it gives them an opportunity to do this little street attack, and they're actually flanking a lot of the aggressive units here. And yeah, smart play, fall back. So that was pretty cheeky. Cheeky? It's pretty creative. It's pretty cool. So I like that from the Carthaginians. That was fun to see. Let's go back over here where they have officially broken through the defenses here. They're now going to push. See how the Shotel Warriors are doing. They're at 268 kills with 69 Giggity men left. The Parthian swordsmen are getting big time support by some archers. And they're still struggling to fight these guys. I mean, it's just Kush. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Kush, Kush, Kush. So strong, so deadly against armored units. But I think the skirmishing, just chipping away at their numbers, is starting to really help them out. Like the Parthians. I think the Parthians, the combat's even. God, man. It would suck to be a Parthian soldier. You're losing men to friendly fire. You're having to fight these Shotel warriors. These like elite units. It would be nasty. 59 and they're, look at that. Wait. 33. Even though they're outnumbered. Oh, there we go. They broke them. Oh, I'm sure the Parthians are like, whew. Oh, thank God. Those guys are tough. I think they ended up with just shy of 300 kills. And you could say, you know, they could have gotten more kills, sure, but think about all the ammo they absorbed as well. You know, so that's crazy. All right, so the Parthians are making their stand right here. Parthian swordsmen. Remember, they can't fall back. They have to fight wherever they fight. There's no falling back. Spartan hoplites are doing a great job here of engaging the Samnite warriors. Are these the same Samnite warriors? It might be. No, I don't. No, it can't be. Those have to be fresh troops. Oh, look at this, Sparta moving up. Some Spartan pikemen. Very cool. Now over on this side we have the Carthaginians. Reinforcing the two gaps I was talking about here and here. I mean, it makes sense to do it now because the element of surprise is no longer there. You know, using this streetway. But they're really trying to make the Seleucids bleed here as much as possible. Guys, we're already more than halfway. Isn't that crazy? Time goes by fast when you're having fun. But yeah, the Seleucids chipping away at Carthage as they try to get through there. Carthage also trying to hold against the Spartan pikemen, but it doesn't look like it's going too well. Looks like it's a bit of a mess. Always love watching the Spartans fight. Look how cool that is. Oh! Oh, when they open their mouth right, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. That's awesome. All right, here comes Boii. See, Boii, they're a nasty faction. They really are. Every time I see Boii, they're just kicking butt. They got Oathsworn. The Oathsworn. And they're fighting the swordsmen. Now we have the Spartans reinforcing over in this. I believe this is where Kush was fighting. So Sparta is sending in the Spartan hoplites against these Parthian swordsmen. See, I don't know. When I saw the Oathsworn charge in, For some reason, it reminded me of, maybe with the name and the fact that they're kind of like barbarian, I guess. It reminded me of that Skyrim meme where it's like, my ancestors are smiling down on me. Can you say the same, Parthian? I don't know why I brought this up. It just made me laugh in my head, I guess. I love that meme. My ancestors are smiling down on me. Can you say the same? There we go. Carthage is breaking. And they have officially taken this area. And this is where, no surprise, 24 minutes left in the battle. This is going to be the next epic grind right here. The Grind Fest 2020. They're going to try to get through in here and hopefully take this area without losing too many casualties. Now, the fight is far from over, though, as there's still a decent number of Parthian soldiers ready to hold. And these archers better use up all their ammo. Firing over the temple. They better use up all their ammo because they can't fall back. And that's kind of a huge loss for the defenders, because archers are so important and they can get so many kills. But just kind of glancing over, they still have, look at that, Sparta still has a ton of reserves. Still have the elephants over here. You got Bowie Eye with some reserves as well. I mean, Bowie Eye has been fighting this whole time, so it's no surprise that they're kind of light on units. Carthage still looks very healthy. I think they fell back with a lot of troops. They're already, look at this, already engaging here. I think they might have some projectiles they're going to throw. Or are they out? They might be out. Yeah. Yeah, they're out of ammo, so they're just going to have to charge in and engage. And now, ooh, Carthage, you dog, you better fall back. Thorax swordsman. Yeah, he needs to pull out. You sly dog, you. Get out of there. Because he's about to be flanked by these thorax swordsmen. They are getting lit up. They're getting shot into pieces by the Carthaginian archers. Here we go, here we go. Kush coming in to help. Boom. Look at this. Yes. Look at, they're having a battle with their shields. That's awesome. You know, I wish they did more animations. Like, I like the 1v1 animations. I think they're very cool. But I wish they did, like, tag teaming animations, you know, where, like, two guys would fight one. And maybe, like, one guy's holding them down and the other guy, like, stabs them. You know, just, like, more animations involving more than just two guys. Maybe having 4 guys go at it or 3 guys. Maybe have a cool animation where one guy kills 2 guys. You know, just something like that, you know. Here comes sword followers. They're going into the fray, surrounding the Carthaginians. We also have the Seleucids sending in Syrian heavy archers. Man, time really does go by fast. We're already less than 20 minutes almost. What in tarnation? Time just flies by. So they're chasing down these Parthian swordsmen. They're at 95 men. We're gonna keep pursuing them. They are kind. Oh, that's why they didn't fall back. They maneuvered. A great cav charge by the royal cataphracts. That's the general. That's a Parthian general going in, getting work done. But I think Parthia's, I mean, they still have a good amount of units over here. Just send them down. Oh, look at this, though. Kush is shifting over some troops. Oh, my God. Shotel warriors. Armored Shotel warriors. Yeah, Parthia ain't gonna hold against these guys. He ain't gonna do it. So he needs to probably fall back. I think these units can probably get more done just charging on the flank and like helping hold over here than trying to directly hold against these Shotel warriors. I mean, I just feel like these guys are gonna get slaughtered. They need to like just go over here and help out where they can. I don't know, because it's not really falling back if they're maneuvering to fight elsewhere. I would say falling back is like if they fell back and went back over here or something, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's why he's leaving them there. Now we have Sparta coming in on the fun. Spartan Hoplites helping fight through this. Look at this horse. See that horse? How he just like gloriously went down the ramp. No problem. Pretty impressive. Whoop. Tossed over the shield. So there you have it, guys. Bowie Eye helping out. Sparta helping out. A lot of great barbarians have died trying to take this settlement. Oh, now we have Kush's general coming in. The Kushite Royal Guard against the Royal Cataphracts. A lot of royalty here. Wow. I feel like I should be bowing to such royalty. Royal Cataphracts falling back to their archers. Probably gonna line up another good charge. There we go. Parthia's moving in their swordsmen. We've got Kush with some slave infantry that are breaking infinitely on that wall. And then we have Hillman and Parthian swordsmen. I didn't even realize this was Hillman over here. These guys are gonna get destroyed. I just push them in now because they're actually getting shot up right now. They've lost one guy. You know? I mean, you're only losing a couple guys, but yeah. Oh, they lost another one. It's starting to add up. Here we go. Parthia is gonna form this like V shape, I assume. Not a V shape, but it's like if you look at the wall, it kind of forms a bit of a V like this. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. This is, oh, nice little volley. They got a couple kills. They're still at 156. They only lost 4 guys. And they're kind of running through. Look at that. Using the gap here, running through, reforming. Then we have the Kush general kind of protecting the flank. Because maybe he was worried about the Parthians coming around with their cav and hitting the rear of these guys. So that was a good move by Kush. 155 now. Parthia's like, yeah. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's gonna use that as a flank. Use the general. Charge the general in. And Kush realizes it. You know, if I was Kush, I'd just like charge the back of these guys, clear them out really quick. Just reform. I guess he wants to capture the arrow tower. See, Parthia is doing everything he can to bait these units in the way of the street here. But it ain't happening. And these guys falling back? I think not. Cheater. But Parthia is doing a good job. They're fighting the best they can. They're trying to slow down the attackers as much as possible. We are almost at 15 minutes left in this battle. 15 minutes. And they have yet to fight on this side. Well, actually, they have taken this stoop area. Stoop kid afraid to leave his stoop. You guys ever see Hey Arnold? You see the kid who's afraid to leave the stoop? That episode really resonated well with me. The stoop kid, afraid to leave his stoop. I think we can all feel that in some way or another. Here comes another charge from the general. General's bodyguard. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are too young to know what Hey Arnold is. But it was like a cartoon I grew up on. It was, you guys probably don't want me hearing me talk about Hey Arnold, but, you know, this is just how it is. It's in my mind right now. I gotta talk about it. Hey Arnold was, it's like a city, bunch of city kids going to school and stuff, and it was actually pretty dark because Hey Arnold's parents died, and he was like orphaned and you know, his grandparents take care of him. Even though if you watch, they made a Hey Arnold, let me try to use my words here, a Hey Arnold movie. And I guess they found Hey Arnold's parents, which is kind of dumb because his parents were like in a sleep or something, and because they were like adventurers and they went to like the Amazon or something, and they should be dead. All right, I don't care what. It just like, come on, it went from like, this is really like deep, and like his parents died in I guess a plane accident or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they were in the newest movie, they were found in like on this like sleeping curse or something. Anyways, what I'm saying, it's kind of dark because Helga's parents, you know, mom's like an alcoholic or something, and the dad's like a workaholic. It was just really dark. I don't know. Why am I even talking about this? Anyways, Sparta, still fighting the good fight here. They are taking on the Parthians, trying to get through this street, because when they do, they're going to be able to flank around. There's really nowhere Parthia can go. This is just like a dead end for them. So they're trying to finish Parthia once and for all, because once they do, they can now shift all of their focus over to the stoop, where Stoop Kid's hanging out. But yeah, they just need a breakthrough, and they know it's a race against the clock, guys. We're at less than 15 minutes now. We got pikemen over here. This is a clear indicator that they're trying to break through and do it quickly. There you go. Parthia's breaking over there first. We have some elephants by Kush. We have Kush pushing over on this side as well, but now they're falling back for some reason. Just break them. Guess they want to charge them. I don't know. How many kills do these guys have? 150. And there's still 156 of them? Are you telling me they've only lost 4 guys? Oh my god. That's insane. Back over here. 122. At least a decent amount of these guys have died. Parthia trying his best. I mean, you can definitely tell the defenders are going for a time victory here. They're trying to win by the clock running out. Again, they've got 12 minutes and 55 seconds. And we have some heroes of Sparta who are breaking. Look at that. Wow, heroes of Sparta breaking. That's a rare sight. And they only have 44 kills. It's kind of tragic. I think it's because of the archers. And now the archers are slinging down, trying to kill the pikemen. But yeah, they got focused down by skirmishers. That's why the heroes are breaking. They're back in the fight because they have pikemen support showing up. So they stopped breaking, but still, they only have 50 kills, which is pretty light for heroes of Sparta. Royal Spartans with 14. The defenses are starting to crumble here a little bit. I mean, look at this huge chunk of infantry. They got to get going, and they know it. They're almost down to less than 10 minutes left in the battle. Because when I started this replay, so let me just make this clear. Sometimes people think the timer here, it means the time left in the battle or they lose. That's not true. It's just the time left in the replay. Now, we started this battle, it was like 59 minutes. So that could mean that either the time does run out, because sometimes it can be a little off or something, I think. But the timer could run out and the defenders win, or it means the attackers win this, or the defenders win it when there's only a couple seconds left and they obliterate someone's army. Look at the oh, this is just, you're just feeding the elephants kills here. Oh my god. God, every time I hear the elephants go in and they make their noises, you know, the trunk noises, it reminds me of Zootopia. You guys ever play Zootopia? Or not Zootopia, Jesus Christ. That's a Disney cartoon with animals. It reminds me of Zoo Tycoon, not Zootopia. Jesus, what is wrong with me? Zoo Tycoon, Oh, look, there is another way over here. I didn't know that. Okay, fun. So Zoo Tycoon it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you make zoos and stuff. Always, that little elephant thing always reminds me of that game. I'm kind of embarrassed that I mentioned a cartoon Disney movie. No, I used to love it. I don't really love them anymore. Their movies kind of suck now, right? I'm going to say it. Even Pixar. Pixar, you suck. I used to love Pixar, okay? Ratatouille, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc. You know, all those classics. WALL-E. Those were great movies. Now, they're making junk. No, I'm just kidding. Coco was pretty good. Coco was a decent movie. I like that one. But I didn't really care for, like, Good Dinosaur. That was a bad one. It's like, you almost kind of forget that Good Dinosaur is a Pixar movie, you know? It's like, it was so bad. Because Pixar used to be the golden standard of, like, animated excellence, like computer animated excellence, but I think that's kind of died off now. Inside Out was kind of weak. Anyways, why am I talking about this? I don't know. The defenders are down. And sometimes, you know, sometimes I just gotta talk about other things. The Carthaginians are starting to break here. This is gonna be a disaster, because once they do, the Seleucids... Oh, wow, okay, hold on. The tables... Oh, how the turntables. The tables have turned here, and the Libyan infantry is slicing through the Thorax swordsmen. Sparta's coming up to reinforce. They have to break through here quickly. Sparta he's already rushing in his general, but if they break through here, they can fight through here, and then they can start pushing at the final choke point. And now, I think Kush and some of the Seleucids are going to push on this flank. We have the Aravaci, who are going to hold it, but these units aren't too amazing. You can probably break through them pretty quickly. There's 3 of them, though. 3 healthy units. The noble fighters are nasty. These guys are really good. Look at these short shorts. Who wears short shorts? Look at these guys. Come on, put some pants on. Come on, you're noble fighters. You can afford it. Alright, now we got pikemen going up. We're down to the last 8 minutes of the battle. Big push here by the Seleucids. Looks like Carthage is kind of reforming, but it's kind of turning into disaster. Parthia is dead. No surprise there. How many kills? 137. The elephant's got 137. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Why are they going this way? Oh, I know, because they're afraid of the slingers here. But time is against you. Here we go. Here we go. Thorac pikeman. Wait, he just charged in Thorac pikeman? What in the world? Okay, well, he's panicking. He's got his units back into pike formation, the phalanx formation. Here comes another unit of pikemen. Why are they just rushing in without their pikes? Please put your pikes on. Pull them out of your ass. Come on. Why are you charging in pikemen without their pikes? Is this some sort of game? Big mosh pit of a battle over on this side. Big old mosh pit. And now we got Spartan pikemen closing in. The pikemen are going to be a real problem. He just charged the rear of his own men with the noble horse. Let's see what Kush's does here. They are moving up some archers. I think they're trying to get their archers in a good angle to kind of fire at the reserves over here. Oh, they're going for the noble fighters. You see that? They're trying. I bet they're gonna shoot at them. Where are they going? Okay, never mind. I thought they were trying to get an angle on the noble fighters. I guess they're gonna go up on the wall and shoot down? Yeah, I guess so. Here comes the arrows. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Kush still has a lot of arrows. These royal Kushite archers are really good too. And they're royal. Wow, such royalty. Who would have thought we would be around all this royalty? So Gaety's got some noble swords who are being defiant here. 211 kills. They're starting to break though, as the whole world is crashing down on them. They now have to prepare. Why is he charging his own ally? Why is he doing that? What in the world? But Carthage is... I mean, I don't... There's less than 4 minutes. I think this might be their downfall over here. I don't see Carthage breaking anytime soon. He's got this healthy line of pikemen. Uh-oh. The elephants are gonna try to fight through the pikes. I think it's because they're desperate. They know, they're like, look, we don't have time. We just gotta go in. Maybe they're trying to disrupt their formation. But the elephants are dying fairly quickly to the pikemen. Ooh, I don't know, guys. Elephants going in on this side as well. They've got to hurry up. Like, rush in the infantry. Here we go. Time is against you. Yeah, they're definitely playing the clock here. I don't think there's no way the defenders can win this by just killing the enemy. So let's see. I mean, there's 2 minutes and 43 seconds potentially left of the match. I know that's the replay timer, but the elephants are dying quick here with only 214 kills. What are they doing? Oh, you know what? All of the infantry has pretty much died here, but there's a massive break going on. What in the world? The break of the century. That was weird. Just to see Carthage break like that with so many units. Obviously they lost their general. I guess the fire arrows and the elephants were just too much for them. Holy cow. Now they just gotta break the Aravachi general. And he's got generals coming, or he's got elephants coming in from both sides. This elephant unit has 350 kills. Alright, here comes the Seleucids. Indian armored elephants moving in. They're running berserk. We got archers up on the wall. That's a hope. You know, you could try to, like, kill the time by leaving archers in a hard to place get. Hard to get place. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But we'll see. I mean, they might kill this general here, and it might be it. Oh, he's just running around. Look at. He's just running around. He's gonna try to kill the elephants really quick. I would just run around. I wouldn't see. Like, I would have just kept running around, staying alive. But unfortunately, the general was caught. There's a minute left. Can they get to this? Oh, they got it. They got him. Oh, this is probably the end here for these archers. Oh my god. 50 seconds. They got to kill this general. Noble fighters. Aravachi trying to kill the time. Can they do it? Can they do it? 30 seconds. No, they're breaking. They're breaking. I think that's it, guys. I think they're gonna Unless they have some kind of miracle where they stop breaking. But it's not looking good. But they're still... Wait. They stopped breaking here for a second. The archers are running. They're running around, but they're getting shot by the arrow tower that was captured by the attackers. No, that's it. And a very close victory for the defenders. Very close, but unfortunately they had too much time. The attackers almost ran out of time. But that was a fun battle. It was very close. Some unique strats and just like my favorite part was Carthage kind of holding this area with doing the little wall or street attack, surprise attack. Let's end the replay and look at the results here. So this was sent in by Armored. He sent in the replay. Ellington, also big shout out to Ellington. He's got his own YouTube channel. He mentioned the battle, so it was cool. Cool battle. Good game to all players. Let me just go ahead and just show you all the kills. You can kind of pause it on every faction. But yeah, very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It's fun to kind of see these these spin the wheel, see what happens kind of battles. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, let me know down in the comments what you liked about it, and maybe like some things that you would like to see in terms of like debuffs. But yeah, my throat's getting sore, so I need some water. I'm gonna go chill out a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield. The battlefield. Come on, how do I screw up my outro?